In the fall of 2020, a woman named Lauren began noticing strange occurrences around her property, things she couldn't easily explain. Her backyard was filled with trees, but one in particular caught her attention. Unlike the others, it appeared lifeless, yet oddly beautiful, surrounded by bright red leaves. Curious, she examined it closely, noticing unusual holes and strange objects embedded in its trunk.
So I have a bunch of trees in my backyard, but there's this one that doesn't look like the other trees. So I'm gonna go check that one out because it has pretty red leaves or flowers next to it, and it's interesting. Here's the tree. It's dead, but it's very pretty. And there's these weird things that are in it. I don't know what that's for. And it has crazy holes that I like. But here's the pretty red things. Flowers. No, they're leaves. Those are leaves. Oh, I like you. What is that?
For almost a year, nothing else happened. Then in 2021, things took a darker turn.
So I'm walking around the fence line of my property, and I've noticed someone or something has put something on pretty much all of my fence posts. I don't know if someone's like fucking with me or if this is something else, but like it's literally all like bones or like a creepy doll. I don't know what that was.
While walking along her fence line one afternoon, Lauren discovered that every fence post had been marked with disturbing items, bones, broken dolls, and other unrecognizable objects. Whether this was the work of a person or something else entirely was unclear. Days later, more incidents began to unfold. She would hear noises outside, but every time she checked, no one was there.
But I'm not sorry that I can't try something. 19 minutes!
Luna, come on.
On one occasion, after returning indoors, an unseen force seemed to tug her hair upward, an eerie moment caught on her home security camera. A few nights later, while she was on a call with her boyfriend, her front door suddenly slammed shut and locked, on its own, trapping her outside. Her dog Luna remained inside alone, barking and pacing nervously near the window. Lauren called out, but there was no response, only silence.
Dude, my fucking door just closed. Yes, and it's locked.
What the fuck?
I just got locked out of my house. Yes, nobody's here.
That's kind of scary. Where's the door?
Luna! Luna's inside by herself. I don't even see her in there. Hang on.
Don't do anything rash. Baby? Hello? Oh, fuck, she's nudged us.
Luna!
For the next 2 months, everything went quiet. Then late one night, the peace shattered when someone began knocking on her window.
Luna, come here. Sit. Come here. Fuck. Hang on. Can't see.
She tried to look outside but saw nothing. Fear took over as she checked her backyard, still no one was there. What caused these events remains unknown. After that final night, Lauren stopped posting altogether. A TikToker recently recounted a deeply unsettling night she experienced while camping alone in her tent. According to her post, she was suddenly awakened around 3:44 a.m. by what sounded like extremely loud music echoing through the forest, not the kind of noise one would expect in the wilderness.
I am so exhausted because I had the weirdest experience of my life last night. While sleeping in my tent, I woke up at 3:44 to some extremely loud music playing in the middle of the forest, like new age, XXYY with ZZ, I don't know how to say it, spiritual alien type stuff. And it was so loud. It was like a religious stadium had music playing at 3:44 in the morning or something. I don't know how to explain it. It went on for hours. And it freaked me the F out. I seriously was like, did I die? Like, what's going on? Don't go too far.
The sound was unlike anything she had heard before, filled with chanting and spiritual rhythms that felt almost ritualistic. It reminded her of a massive gathering, as if some sort of ceremony or festival was taking place deep within the trees. The music continued for hours, growing more unnerving with every minute. She described feeling disoriented and terrified, questioning whether something supernatural was happening or if she had somehow wandered into the wrong place at the wrong time. By dawn, the sounds had vanished without explanation, leaving behind only silence and confusion. For her, it became one of the strangest and most disturbing experiences she had ever faced. What would you do if you woke up to that kind of sound in the middle of the woods? The TikTok page. Trail Tracker TV is best known for showcasing breathtaking views of mountain landscapes and peaceful hiking trails. But one particular upload caught viewers' attention for a much darker reason. In this video, the creator, who often hikes solo, claimed to have recorded the footage while exploring deep in the Appalachian Mountains. The clip begins like any other, showing the forest around him. But moments later, a chilling voice can be heard echoing through the trees. The sound seems to be someone crying out for help, the tone both desperate and distorted human, yet somehow not quite right. Longtime locals often share a warning about these mountains. If the voices sound close, they're far away. But if they sound distant, they're near. The video offers no clear explanation for the source of the cries. They seem to come from somewhere deep within the forest, or perhaps far closer than anyone would want to believe. These hunters were perched high in a tree stand when something terrifying broke the stillness of the forest. Out of nowhere, a blood-curdling scream pierced the air, raw, guttural, and unlike anything they had ever heard before. It sounded disturbingly human at first, like a woman crying out in agony, gasping for air as if in her final moments. But beneath that shriek was something else, a low rumbling growl that seemed to come from deep within the woods. The combination of the two sounds, one painfully human, the other unmistakably animalistic, left the hunters frozen in fear. Whatever was making that noise, it didn't belong to any creature they recognized. And up there in the trees, with the echo still ringing through the forest, they could only listen and hope it wasn't getting closer. It was a bright afternoon at Lake Sis, a quiet and secluded area deep in rural Maine. Sue and a friend had been driving around for hours, laughing, talking, and filming their day for fun. Everything seemed ordinary until later.
The same diseases, you know, and you fuck.
That's fucking great, dude.
While reviewing the footage after uploading it to YouTube, viewers noticed something the pair had completely missed in the moment. In the distance, a strange humanoid figure could be seen moving along the tree line. The sighting was brief, just a fleeting glimpse, but enough to unsettle many who watched the video. The figure's shape and movement didn't seem to match any known animal. Some speculated it could have been a person, while others believed it might be something far stranger. Because the clip was so short and distant, no one has been able to say for sure what they captured that day at Lake Sis. This camper was hiking through the Appalachian Mountains when he noticed something strange inside an old hollow tree. As he zoomed in with his camera, he was stunned by what he saw. Something unsettling was concealed within the trunk. For a brief moment, he caught sight of long, twisted hands and glimmering eyes staring back at him before disappearing into the darkness. When exploring the Appalachian Mountains, locals say there are certain rules you should never ignore. One of them warns never stare at a single spot for too long because you might notice something you wish you hadn't. The person who filmed this video broke that rule and ended up capturing something strange on camera. While walking a familiar path, he noticed what appeared to be a head-shaped figure among the trees. It wasn't there before, and it didn't look like any tree stump or fallen branch. He had walked this trail many times, but this was new, and it didn't seem connected to anything around it. Fortunately, nothing happened to him afterward. Still, the brief glimpse he recorded remains deeply unsettling. This small town located near the Appalachian Trail has long been surrounded by eerie tales, from unexplained deaths to strange paranormal occurrences. One family decided to camp in the nearby mountains, believing it would be the perfect getaway for their children to play and explore. But their peaceful trip quickly turned into something far more unsettling. As the father filmed his kids enjoying the outdoors, they suddenly ran back toward him in fear. Confused, he pointed his camera toward the trees, and that's when he noticed it. Through the lens, a large shadowy figure could be seen moving silently among the trees, its shape barely visible, but unmistakably massive. This video, filmed by a woman named Katie while staying at a lodge, is genuinely disturbing. In the clip, a man can be seen standing outside, silently staring through her window. Katie soon realized he was the same individual she had noticed earlier in the day. Unsure of how to handle the situation, she contacted the police. Officers arrived promptly and spoke with the man, who claimed he was a guest in a nearby cabin. After evaluating the circumstances, they determined he wasn't committing any crime and left. However, the man remained outside, continuing to watch Katie's lodge. Feeling uneasy, she and her companion chose to stay inside for the rest of the night. The following morning, they called the police again to gather more information. Authorities revealed that the man had informed them he suffered from schizophrenia. The revelation raised an unsettling question. What might have occurred if she hadn't called for help? Interestingly, when officers were present, his demeanor shifted completely, as if he was fully aware of his behavior. A group of teenagers headed out for a weekend getaway in the forest. They parked their van, settled in, and were enjoying the calm surroundings when movement among the trees caught their attention.
It's like, yo, fellas. Yo, what? Yo, look. Holy shit. Look over there, dude. Yo, look over there. Dude, what? Yo, what's it? Yo! See that? Is that it? Hello? Yo, you see that, dude? Look. Yo, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Go. Get the fuck out.
Moments later, a dark, furry figure appeared, walking upright before abruptly dropping to all fours and charging toward them. Panic broke out instantly as the group scrambled to escape one of them, managing to record the chaotic moment on camera. The footage shows a creature that appears unsettlingly human, yet unmistakably wild. Whatever it was, the encounter left them terrified, an experience none of them would ever forget. Chris had just arrived back at his home in Appalachia when something unusual drew his attention. Through the window, he noticed a pair of glowing eyes staring directly at him, motionless and unblinking. Acting fast, he took a photo, but within seconds, the eyes vanished into the darkness. Later, Chris posted the image on Reddit, hoping someone could identify what he had seen. Some users suggested it might have been a common animal reflecting light, but in the Appalachian region, nothing is ever certain. A man was hiking through the Appalachian region when he suddenly heard a strange noise echoing through the forest. A harsh, scratchy hiss that seemed to vibrate in the air. The sound lasted for several seconds, deep and unnerving, yet nothing could be seen in the footage. Some viewers speculated it might have come from a large animal, possibly a bear or mountain lion. Others believed it could be connected to the many unexplained legends and mysterious accounts that surround the Appalachian wilderness. One night, Instagram user That Girl Christina noticed something unusual happening at her home.
So we just heard a loud crash.
After hearing a loud crash outside, she stepped out to check, and what she found was beyond explanation.
That's a whole tree.
Someone threw a tree at our house?
It went through this basket, through this table, and down there.
A full-size tree had somehow impaled her house. Instead of toppling across the roof as a fallen tree normally would, the trunk was lodged upright, piercing through a table and extending straight into the night sky like a massive spear. The angle made no sense, leaving her and viewers baffled. How could something like this possibly happen? A home security camera recorded something eerie one night, deep in the Appalachian region. In the footage, a dark, humanoid shape appeared, its eyes glowing brightly in the darkness. Just moments later, it vanished without a trace. The brief appearance and sudden disappearance left the homeowners deeply unsettled. They couldn't stop wondering who or what had been caught on their camera. Some even speculated it might be linked to the long-standing Bigfoot legends of the Appalachian Mountains. Deep within the woods, an explorer came across something unusual, a glass jar wedged between the tangled roots of a massive tree. Throughout many cultures, legends speak of dark entities sealed inside containers to keep their power contained. Opening one, it said, could release something dangerous. This discovery didn't feel like finding hidden treasure, but rather a silent warning. Fortunately, the explorer chose not to open it. One night, a man spotted a strange pair of glowing eyes moving across his property.
All right, whatever you are, you need to leave. Stay out of this place. This is our home. This is our home. You need to leave.
Grabbing his gun, he stepped outside, determined to confront whatever was out there. As soon as he fired a warning shot, the figure darted into the darkness. What made the encounter especially disturbing was the height of the eyes, nearly 7 feet off the ground. The man was certain of one thing: whatever he saw that night wasn't human, and it wasn't any animal he knew. A man went to inspect his cabins deep in the woods when he came across a bizarre and unsettling sight. In the clearing ahead, a group of women stood silently, each wearing headsets and moving in a trance-like manner as if under some kind of ritual or strange influence. Their motions were slow and deliberate, almost meditative, until suddenly they stopped. Some lay face down on the gravel, others stood rigidly facing the trees, and a few were twisted unnaturally on the ground, their feet bent at impossible angles. Even if this was merely a form of unconventional meditation, the scene appeared deeply eerie and unsettling. A woman once snapped a selfie while hiking along the Appalachian Trail, but when she later posted it online, viewers noticed something strange. Behind her stood an unusual figure. It appeared to have antlers, yet its shape looked oddly human, far too human to be a normal animal. Some claimed the photo showed a Wendigo, or the mythical deer man said to wander forest paths. Skeptics, however, insisted it was simply pareidolia, the mind interpreting random shapes as familiar forms. The woman has never commented on the image, and in the photo she seems to smile calmly beside it. Still, most agree it was probably just an ordinary animal caught at the right moment. This footage was recorded in Dudleytown, Connecticut, not far from the Appalachian Trail. On June 17, 2006, a family spotted a dark, shadowy figure moving through the woods behind their home. Worried it could be an intruder, they attempted several times to capture it on camera but failed. Then, on a cloudy afternoon, they finally managed to record something unusual.
No! What is that?
In the video, a faint, almost transparent figure can be seen gliding between the trees at the edge of their property, a shadowy shape that seemed to move on its own. This footage was recorded in a small, quiet town in Kentucky near the Appalachian Mountains. Late one night, a man was returning home from work. The streets were deserted, illuminated only by the glow of the streetlights. As he crossed a nearby bridge, he noticed something strange near the corner and pointed his flashlight toward it.
Shine right where you were. Shine there.
I'm from PA, and I don't even know what that is. Shit, I lost it. Wait. Just peeking out and looking at us. What the fuck is it?
That's when he saw it, a reflective shine followed by the faint outline of a figure partially hidden beneath the bridge. The shape appeared to be crouching, watching from the shadows. It's unclear what exactly it was, and no further details about the encounter have ever been shared. Whatever the creature might have been remains a mystery. This video was shared by a man named Mike, who began noticing movement near the edge of the woods behind his home. Feeling both curious and uneasy, he decided to take a flashlight one night to investigate. What he recorded was strange, a mysterious shape partially visible behind the trees.
Maybe creature or some sort of monster. I have no idea what it is, but I'm just saying it's swear to God. Let's try and find it. What the hell is that?
Its form appeared unnatural, leading some to speculate it could be a creature, an alien, or something else entirely. The footage is brief and unclear, leaving many to wonder whether it shows something real hiding in the darkness or just a clever hoax. As always, it's up to the viewer to decide what they believe. Alicia the Explorer and her boyfriend rented a small, cozy cabin deep in the woods for a weekend getaway. As they settled in, something strange appeared in the background of their recording.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
It's unclear what exactly was captured, whether it was a person, an animal, or something else entirely, but the brief figure visible behind them was undeniably disturbing. Whatever it was, the moment left viewers deeply unsettled, almost as much as people who still haven't subscribed to the channel. This is the Fugate family, an Appalachian family known for their distinct blue-tinted skin. The unusual trait was the result of a rare blood condition called methemoglobinemia, which was passed down through generations due to isolation and intermarriage. It began in the 1820s with Martin Fugate and Elizabeth Smith, whose children carried the recessive gene. Over time, many of their descendants inherited it. Despite their unusual appearance, most lived long and healthy lives. One descendant, Luna Stacy, lived to the age of 77 and had 13 children. The final known, Blue Fugate, was born in 1975, marking the end of this rare genetic lineage. This security footage shows a homeowner's dog standing near the door staring intently into the yard. The dog begins to bark as something outside seems to grab its attention and startle it. Moments later, a strange pair of legs can be seen darting across the background, moving quickly before disappearing from view. The dog freezes, clearly confused by what it just witnessed. If you watch closely, the legs appear small and move with unusual speed, adding to the mystery of the clip. The dog's reaction brings an eerie twist to this already unsettling moment. This video was filmed by a woman named Ava Leons from Tennessee. In the early spring of 2020, Ava decided to take on the famous Appalachian Trail, a destination that attracts thousands of hikers and outdoor enthusiasts each year. By the third day of her journey, everything had gone as planned. The weather was calm and the trail was quiet. However, around 10 a.m. that calmness suddenly shifted when she heard a strange aggressive sound coming from somewhere along the path ahead. Curious but cautious, Ava stepped slightly off the main trail and began recording to see what she might find.
Guys, I was out here hunting, and I'm so startled right now. I think I may have stumbled across a Bigfoot. I'm just not sure. Here, let's see if you guys can tell. I'm so startled right now. I'm so startled. Yeah, it looks like there's two Bigfoots. I don't know. It looks like he's got a dead deer in his arm or something. I'm not sure. Oh my God, I think he sees me. I have to go.
What her camera captured turned out to be far more unsettling than she expected. In the video, two large, dark figures can be seen in the distance. They appear to resemble apes, yet their size and posture seem far beyond anything known to science. Some viewers believe the footage might show a pair of Bigfoots carrying something in their arms. Others argue the low quality of the recording makes it impossible to verify, suggesting it could easily be a hoax. Regardless of what it truly shows, the clip remains eerie and difficult to explain. This woman was walking through the woods when she suddenly came across something disturbing. Ahead of her was a strange mound that looked like a grave. No one knew where it came from or who made it. Some even thought maybe someone had been attacked by a bear.
We're walking in the woods, and we come across this creepy thing. I don't even know where it came from, but it looks like a grave, so we're gonna come check it out. Who the fuck knows whose it is? Someone done got ate by a bear out here.
The chilling question lingered, could there really be a body inside? Two women thought they had found the perfect place to camp, peaceful, secluded, and quiet. But soon after setting up, the calm was shattered by terrifying sounds echoing through the woods. Startled, they pulled out a phone to record what was happening.
We're frozen here. Because that doesn't sound like coyotes. They got something. Are they getting closer, Joy? No? A biker just went that way, and the sound got worse.
The noises grew louder, unlike anything they had heard before. Not coyotes, not any animal they could recognize. Moments later, a biker passed through the area and the unsettling sounds intensified. Whether that biker was ever seen again remains unknown. In a TikTok clip posted by Rubber Flamingo, he can be seen hiking through the Appalachian Mountains when he begins to hear strange noises. The sounds echo through the thick forest, each one sending a chill down his spine. As he listens more carefully, uncertainty takes over. What could be creating those noises? Could it be wildlife or something far more mysterious hiding in the dark stretches of the Appalachian wilderness? Though he's used to the sounds of nature, this moment leaves him deeply unsettled. Now you'll have to see the video for yourself. On April 30th, 2011, a group of hikers at Kingman's Dome came across something unusual. They quickly pulled out their cameras and began recording. The footage captured a tall, furry figure moving in the distance.
What's he doing?
At first glance, it seemed like a bear, but when it stood upright and started walking, its long legs became visible. Some viewers claimed it was a person in a costume, while others insisted it could be an actual Bigfoot towering over the trees. One observer pointed out that when compared to people in the foreground, the figure appeared to stand at least 9 feet tall, possibly more. This house sits near the edge of a forest where one night, the family's dog began barking uncontrollably at something hidden among the trees. The owners, puzzled by the behavior, tried to calm the animal until they too noticed movement in the dark woods. They grabbed a camera, but whatever it was didn't appear clearly on video. Strange lights seemed to flash between the trees, flickering and shifting, as if several glowing figures were moving together.
Wow.
It's not showing up on camera.
Hey, show it.
Stop. There it is. There it is. What is it? Oh, there's a bunch of them. What are they? They're blinking, y'all.
There's lights out there.
Are those coyotes?
I don't know, but they're them.
Yeah, those are coyotes.
Is that what they are?
They're
them
blinking.
sure out there. They're sure out
There's
there.
a bunch. Look.
Yeah, I see those eyes right there.
Glenn. Glenn!
You see that?
What is that? What is it?
Wow, that's them.
It looks going up and down.
It is.
It was. There, to see the others over in the
Yes.
trees?
I'm getting it on camera. Leave the flashlight right there, Mom.
I know, I'm just kind of looking.
What is it?
There's nothing there.
Yes,
Yeah, there is too.
You're down too low.
Oh my God, y'all.
There's something just
Oh, it's
That's why his head was going up and down.
The family watched in confusion, trying to make sense of what they were seeing. For a moment, it looked like eyes reflecting in the dark, or perhaps animals moving in the brush. The lights bobbed up and down, giving the impression of multiple shapes among the trees. But as the flashlight caught the source, the mystery quickly unraveled. It wasn't anything supernatural at all. The strange motion and flashing eyes came from a cow grazing nearby its head, rising and lowering in the dark. This mystery for once had a simple explanation. In 2015, a teenager in Turner, Maine was out walking their dog when they captured a short video that drew widespread attention. The footage appeared to show a large, upright figure moving slowly through the area. Researcher Bill Brock later visited the scene and discovered footprints measuring around 15 inches long, much larger than any human track. Skeptics argued it could have been a person in a suit or a camera illusion, but no evidence of a hoax was ever found. To this day, the clip remains one of Maine's most discussed Bigfoot encounters, continuing to fuel the legend years later. That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.